What you need to know about YouTube's algorithm in 2019. I'm going to give you the scoop and tell you why you may or may not even care. Let's get right to it. Now, the YouTube algorithm gets dialed in more and more every single day, and here's how it works. First of all, the YouTube algorithm has one goal in mind, and that is to keep people on YouTube as long as possible. And the sooner that you understand this from a content perspective, the better off you will be if your goal is just to grow fast. Now, for a lot of people, growing fast is their goal. And there are some things that you can do that can get you noticed and really get your name out there. But I'm going to ask you the question, is fast growth really what you want? Now, I know for a long time when I started out doing YouTube, growing as fast as possible seemed like what I really wanted to do. And it certainly would be nice to grow faster than I am. But at the same time, my goals don't necessarily line up with what YouTube's algorithm is looking for. So I'm going to grow slower. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of channels in all the niches that I compete in are more than willing to put out garbage content that blah blah blahs for 20 minutes in order to make sure that they have the longest video in whatever subject they're talking about. And they use all these tactics like, and don't forget to watch till the end of the video where I'm going to tell you the secret method to getting rid of toe jam or whatever. That's just not my style. It's never going to be my style. My videos are meant to disseminate information, short and sweet and to the point, as quickly as possible, and hopefully with a little bit of entertainment thrown in there. If we know that YouTube is looking for people who are keeping folks on the platform longer, and I'm trying to produce high quality videos that get right to the point and disseminate quality information with a little bit of entertainment, you can see how that doesn't balance with what YouTube is looking for. So you have to decide for yourself what sort of filmmaker you want to be. Do you even want to be a filmmaker at all? Because I've covered what content truly is from a YouTube algorithm perspective in another video. I'll link that right here. But essentially, YouTube considers content to be your thumbnail, your title, your description, your tags, and then your video. So they don't really care about the actual quality of the content in the video as long as it keeps people on the platform longer than the other videos in your niche. So let me give you an example of how this works. Let's say that I produce a high quality video that's 5 minutes long and gets right to the point and has all the information that you're looking for. It has a good thumbnail, it has a good title, and the tags and the description are pretty much on point. Let's say I produce a pretty quality video for the niche that I'm producing it for, and it's 5 minutes long. And then we have another guy who comes along and he has a pretty decent thumbnail and he has a pretty decent title and he has a pretty decent description, and his video is 20 minutes long, for which he gets 50% watch time. Well, if a 20-minute video gets 50% watch time, even if my video has 100% watch time, he's still got 5 more minutes of watch time per video than I have. So even though he spends 20 minutes making the exact same point that I made in my 5-minute video, and mine is higher quality and is probably more what the viewer wants, YouTube doesn't care about that. They just want to keep you on the platform. So they're going to push a video with a less high quality thumbnail and a less high quality title and a less high quality description with less high quality video content out to the viewers, because their main goal is to keep you on the platform as long as possible. So you have a decision to make. Is that the kind of video that you want to produce? Do you want to hem and haw around the point just to drag on a video for 20 minutes so that you can guarantee that you get the most watch time in your niche? Or do you want to make quality videos that get to the point? For me, I'm a filmmaker first, and I want to entertain people, so I've kind of gone a different direction. I've decided that I'm going to have to market my own content harder because YouTube is really not going to push it. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's absolutely impossible for a shorter video to conquer a longer video or anything like that. But for the most part, a good rule of thumb is that YouTube is going to push content that keeps people on the platform longer. And that means folks that make longer videos have a much better shot in any little sliver of a niche than you will if you're just producing high quality video content that gets right to the point. So it begs the question, how do you want to grow your YouTube channel? Are you willing to grow slow and make the kind of content that you want and inevitably know that your audience is going to trust and love the sort of content that you produce? Or do you just want to use YouTube's algorithm to grow as fast as possible? I mean, I don't honestly believe that there's anything wrong with either strategy. I think it's fantastic if you can create 20-minute long videos that entertain folks for even half the time and you can rank for those videos. But for me, it's just not my gig. It's not my style. So I'm going to continue to produce the kind of videos that I like and grow as a filmmaker and get better and better, knowing that I am giving serious value to my audience and they'll keep coming back to me over and over again, knowing that I'm going to get straight to the damn point and give them what I said I'm going to give them in the title every single time. It's just my philosophy, and you may have a different philosophy, but in order to tickle YouTube's algorithm in 2019, this is the strategy that you need to understand. Keeping people on the platform for as long as possible is YouTube's goal. And if your goal aligns with their goal, then you're probably going to have some pretty popular videos within your niche, as long as your titles and your thumbnails and your description are on point as well. So that's what it takes to tickle the algorithm in 2019, and also my take on where you might fall in the category of how you want to produce your videos. As always, the choice is up to you. I just share the information. Folks, if growing your YouTube channel and learning more about YouTube strategy and content marketing are your sort of thing, consider elevating your strategy and subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you know when I have new content coming out. Be good to your fellow YouTuber. What goes around comes around. I am Macarthur Rd Jr. This is Video Content Marketing. Market like a boss. VCM out of here.